yeah, I was just adorable. People can resist me. They still can. Anyway, y'all, today we're going to dive in to the digital trenches of modern love, the DL, the apps, the algorithm. We're talking about dating while black and gay here in America, or anywhere for that matter. In the age of ghosting, face pics, and mask for mask foolishness. If you don't know what mask for mask is masculine for masculine. So, being a single black male, I'm going to tell you, dating in Atlanta, and I don't know how y'all feel for other black gay men that's out there. I don't know how y'all feel, but dating in Atlanta kind of sucks. It does. It's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to make heads and tails of it, but it's just like, I don't know. You say, hey, you want to go out for a drink, grab a drink? Sure. But then it's just like, it ends up being more than that. I think what kills it the most are the apps. I think that's what it is. Because see, back in the day when I was coming up, before like we had all this technology stuff, before we had apps and hell, even close to instant messaging, we only had damn AOL chat, College Club, I'm showing my age here, MySpace, and what was the other one? AOL chat, College Club, MySpace, Black Planet, if you use Black Planet, and then what was the other one? It was one, the phone line. Yes, there was a phone line, a chat line that you could call. I mean, there's one in every damn city just about that you can call. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. So let's talk about the apps. So first of all, Grindr, goddamn video game. That's really what it seems like, man. At this point, Grindr is used by the Republicans. It's like when they out doing their conventions and stuff to hook up with each other. That's basically what that is. And with them, you either log in as a warrior, you log off crying. Because when I tell you over there, it's just like, y'all are ruthless. It's a whole lot that y'all go through on there. But you also got the other apps like Grindr, you got Jacked, Tinder, Hinge, BLK, and if you brave enough, Facebook dating. I don't know why Facebook decided to go down the dating route, but they have a platform where it's like everything else. You swipe left or right, you can select the heart. And when I tell you, I don't know, it's ghetto. Not 1 out of 10 do not recommend. I mean, I think I've maybe talked to a couple of people on there, but it's just like waste of time. And on all of these things, it always says the same thing. No fats, no films, black only, white only, into this, that. It's a lot. So then you're trying to go around and find like, okay, hey, how you doing? I'm good. You gotta, let's just say a nude. We'll call it a nude, okay? That's not what I'm here for. This is Facebook dating. This is not Twitter after dark. I'm trying to talk and get to know you. And see, that's, I guess, one thing I hate about me sometimes is that I don't like going out a lot. And I think it's because DJing takes me, I don't know. I dare say it makes me, I ain't gonna say dislike people, but it makes me like, okay, I get overstimulated. Yes. So DJing, when you're working with so many people, sometimes you already got that task of moving the crowd and making sure everybody's having a good time and having fun. So now you got people that's coming up to you. Hey, can you play my song? Can you play this song? Hey, you still ain't played my song. Can you play my song? Hey, can you? Okay, I got you. And you have to keep like a straight face while doing it. And side note, like it was one point where I was so fed up with DJing that I just like, I want to break. I don't want to do this anymore. Before I was going to events, I was complaining. Then to go to the event didn't turn out good. I'm just like, bro, I'm not on top of my game. I don't want to do this. But I had to change that mindset. What I did, Jesus Christ, thank you. Thank you, Lord. It improved much better. I had to change my whole mindset. But anywho, once you're dealing with people on a basis like that, sometimes I just want to chill at home. I don't want to go to the club and try to meet nobody. I already don't like packed places. So it's just like, I don't know. I guess it takes away from the fun of it for me. But I'm thinking now, maybe that's where I need to go back to maybe I ain't gonna say find love, but just go and have angles. I don't know. Because the internet, the apps, they're not it. I feel that you can't get to know someone. I mean, you can, because I did meet my ex-husband off of MySpace, and we were together for a very, very long time. So I can't say that. So that happened good. But I'm just like, I don't know. Now it's so ghetto. It is. And I do have somebody that I do have an interest in, but we'll see where it goes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But we've created these hyper curated profiles that show 5% of who we are. Filtered, crop coded, and somehow the algorithm learns your type before you do. If I see one more light skin with a septum ring and a tattoo too, I'm suing the grid. Oh my gosh, bro. No, for real though. Once you get on these apps and you start swiping so much, go. It's the safe to say it's going to pop balloon. Come on there with me. But no, if it seems like once you are on these apps, you swipe and swipe and swipe so much on the type that you like, most times that will be what it recommends to you. And 9 times out of 10, that stuff ain't right. It's not right at all. To the point to where it's just like, no, why would you even bring that? No, I don't want to see it. And if you do swipe, there is no substance, lack substance all the way around. It really, really does. And it just be like, what's the whole point? So the other part of that is my download men. And not down low, let's say that they're dating women or anything, but down low is like you don't want nobody in your business. I'm out. I'm out loud and proud, but I'm not the type of person that's going to out anybody else. I'm not going to be the one that's going to be like, yeah, I'm dating such and such, and he DL, don't nobody know about him. I'm not going to do that, man. So, but DL, you don't know, sounds for download. And this is the words, y'all. Again, I do the chat GPT for certain things, and I like to see what the information it gives. And this is interesting. It says for some, it's a survival strategy. For others, it's a secret lifestyle. And for a lot of us, it's a heartbreak waiting to happen. Let me be clear. We're not here to shame anybody's journey or identity, but we do have to talk about the emotional tax of dating someone who only wants to know you in the dark. That is a lot. I've dated somebody that's down low, or I ain't gonna see air quotes, that's down low or not out, and it's a lot. And I say that because you have to know what you're getting yourself into and what comes along with it. And basically that is until that person feels comfortable or secure with coming out, then you're always going to have to be loved in the dark. And that's not even sexualated, but that's just like PDA, just hanging out together. Or if somebody come over, y'all gotta act like y'all homeboys, and that's it. So it can be a lot. especially if you're already out, but the other person is not, to try to keep up with that facade, it can be a lot. It can. So you have to know when you're getting yourself into when you're dating somebody that's DL. I mean, can you do it? Oh yeah, you can do anything you want to. You put your mind to it, but it's just know that it may take some time for anything to happen like you want it to happen. Okay, so all right, here where it gets deeper. The apps aren't just showing us people; they're showing us preferences. And a lot of that is wrapped in racism, fetishism, and internalized shame. Damn, the more you swipe, the more it learns. So if society teaches us that light skin, muscles, and Eurocentric features are desirable, guess what your algorithm is serving you? Black, muscular, athletic. Most times, no. If you're dark skinned, femme, trans, or fat, you might get filtered out before you even get a chance to speak. Bro, I think that is so damn true. Before you even get a chance to try to shoot your shot already, your ass been already filtered out to a lot of other people. Me being a big dude of my size, I know I get filtered out a whole bunch. But I don't care. I still shoot my shot and gonna try. But if you swipe, you gotta wait for them to swipe back or contact you. That shit is a lot. It's like a game. It's like Hunger Games. I'm over it. Hey, damn. Somebody come love me, okay? It's like, I feel like Luther Vandross. A chair is another chair. When there's no one sitting there, it's not a hug. That's how I feel. I be feeling like Luther. Shout out to my mama, Luther, her favorite child. But it's so ghetto. It's just, yes, True Dragon, Carvana for humans. That's all it is. But I think we spend most of our time searching for that true thing, but just don't sit still long enough for it to come to us. And I feel that's how I am. You know, I know that I'm ready to be in love and ready for that next step of my life when it comes to relationships and everything. But instead of me going out and looking for it, maybe I just need to sit still and let it come to me. Because I feel like I'm a good dude. And I don't feel that I'm good at. I know I'm a good dude. And I love hard. It's just how I am. I'm a lover, pure lover, and I try to just be there and do for everyone as much as I possibly can. Does that make me a good person? No, not necessarily, but in my heart, I know I am. Somebody said, Jam says, I found mine on POF. Ooh, see, that's one I need to try. I ain't tried that one yet. But yeah, I think I'm just going to sit still and let love find me for a chance, because you keep going out looking for it and looking, you're always going to find the red flags. And red flags, it'd be a lot of them. But you just got to watch out and keep on looking. But I did have a video to play for y'all as well, too, that I found after I decided I was going to do this. Excuse me. And it talks about being perpetually single. Let's take a listen.
Because when you're perpetually single, everyone tells you how great you are. But it feels really shallow at times, because you're like, if I was so great, you know, like I've been the best man at a wedding, I think 7 times.
Yeah.
Feels like if I was the best man, I'd be getting married, you know? Feels like I'm an okay man. You know? So sometimes it's hard to believe that you're somebody's best option when you never have been. Maybe you have been for a season, but for whatever reason it didn't last. And so, yeah, I think the challenge is, yes, you trust in the Lord and his timing and what he has provided for you and that providence, but you also have to trust in yourself that you can be ready when it comes, that you can, like, I don't think you're going to get things you don't believe in. You know, I wouldn't be where I'm at with my, you know, podcast journey and my art if I didn't believe it was possible. You know, I think most instances in life you don't stumble upon, you know, these lottery tickets, you know. And so, yeah, at the end of the day, I have to believe yeah, I am going to be somebody's absolute dream guy. I'm going to be the answer to their prayers. I'm going to be everything they've ever wanted. And when you've faced a lot of rejection, it's hard to believe that, you know?
Yeah.
I like that. That for real. That was a good. When I saw that video, I was like, yeah, she's spot on. So I know it's gonna happen soon because I'm that ninja. Got dog it. I know I am. So I just gotta wait and be patient. And it happens soon. All right, y'all. Before we get out of here, y'all know this weekend, actually today, Superman! Da, 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 da. Superman comes out tonight. I am going my damn self tonight to go see it, and I cannot wait. But y'all know these people are already in the uproar about Superman, because Superman. Let's break it down, okay? Superman, dang, Bubba, Superman is basically an immigrant. He's an alien, so he's not here legally, I guess you could say. And he's not fighting for, like he's fighting for the people. You feel me? That makes sense? Thank you, Princess Dragon. I love you, mean it. Shout out, sit the hugs and kisses, Bubba. I appreciate that. We ain't gonna even pay that no attention. But yes, the people are mad because Superman, they say, is woke. Superman has been alone for years, y'all. Years. Before we even talked about woke. So now Superman woke. I swear, y'all, these people is crazy. Crazy. But I ran across this guy that I follow on Instagram that talks about Superman and a recent comic book they released where Superman takes out the KKK. And I was like, holy crap, I need to get this book. But y'all take a look at this video, man.
That Superman is so woke that he went against the Klan in 1946, and that fictional story actually helped to dismantle the Klan in real life. Welcome to my safe haven. So there's a comic book series that's out right now that came out in 2020 called Superman Smashes the Klan, and it's actually based off the Superman radio show from the 1940s where Superman went against the Ku Klux Klan. And the way that came about is thanks to this man right here. His name is Stetson Kennedy, and he was a human rights activist who infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan in the 1940s and released all of their secrets and information to the public. And one of the people that he released information to was he called the producers of the Superman radio show and suggested the idea that Superman should fight the Klan. And at that time, the producers of the Superman show were looking for a villain for Superman to go against. And so they said, oh, yeah, sure. So they decided to do it. And all the information that Stetson gave the Superman producers resulted in a multi-episode show on the Superman radio show called Clan of the Fiery Cross. For those of you that don't know, that Superman radio show was one of the biggest forms of entertainment at that time. As a matter of fact, it's because of the Superman radio show that Superman is as iconic as he is. And because of the radio show, things like Kryptonite were invented. Characters like Jimmy Olsen and Perry White, who weren't in the original comics, they came around because of that show. The fact that Superman can fly was because of the radio show. And so because millions of people were listening to that show, and thanks to the accurate information provided by Stetson Kennedy, the show began to trivialize and make fun of Klan rituals and things like that. And so it ended up having a negative impact on Ku Klux Klan recruitment, and their numbers slowly started to dwindle. And then, of course, it culminated in Stetson Kennedy writing a best-selling book, which further dismantled the Klan until the fact that they became dismantled. And I use dismantled because they're still around. They're just not as blatant and obvious as they used to be. And it was that 1946 radio show storyline that they based the 2020 comic book series off of. So yeah, when you have people complaining and thinking that the quote-unquote wokeness of Superman is a new phenomenon, let them know that Superman has always been about that life. From day one, he's always been a champion of the oppressed. The goal has always been for us to strive to be more like Superman, not for Superman to be more like us. I don't want to relate to Superman. I want to aspire to be better like Superman. For those out there that actually have some modicum of sense, let's actually strive to be better stewards of humanity. And also go see Superman in theaters. And check out my non-spoiler review and like, share, comment, interact for the all-gay
Yeah, man, that was dope. It says Superman has always been about that life. Yes, he has. So please go see the movie. I'm going to see it tonight. And of course, I will be back and let y'all know a review on next week. Of course,